Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Dead Space. In the last one, we freed up we fixed the communications array. We freed up the long-range communications array. Had to fight the Leviathan to do so because apparently, when we spaced it, it latched back onto the ship like a horrifying teratoma. Don't look that up. And the U.S. I forget what this place is actually called, but the Valor, I forget what the three-letter abbreviation is, but the Valor had picked up the fucking escape pod that Chen's necromorph was in, and it is running amok, spreading infection. But according to that one text log that we read, that clues us, the player, and not Isaac, apparently, into the events of what's going on, is they knew. They were sitting here waiting for any sign of anything going on to appear. Anyway, but yeah, that's about it. So they're here to pretty much cleanse the area. Let's do this.
Shooting range online. Caution. Live fire exercise.
Damn.
Unknown biohazard detected. Lockdown initiated.
I think it's really funny that I keep trying to shoot that. Thank you. Shit. Yeah, nothing better than being trapped in a small, confined area. Oh, kind of fucked up that we can keep doing this wall.
Quarantine lockdown disengaged. Error. Shooting range out of service. Please contact maintenance.
Well, it's a bit disappointing that we don't get to actually, sit back and do the shooting range and get the points for it. Because I do believe the shooting range was a thing in the original game. That in which, because it was a minigame. Because weirdly enough, this game does have minigames in it. I just don't remember if it was actually a thing or if I'm just confusing it with basketball or spaceball. I don't know. Ooh. Oh god. Of course that would happen. Like, oh, cool, it killed one of the necromorphs for us. Oh look, it slowed down. I should be able to make that. Now, the really shitty thing that I forgot to talk about in the last one, but I just remembered in this, remembered again, is the stasis thing actually, I don't think existed. Like how you can shoot the stasis mod.
You hearing this? It's Chen. There, on the rig link. Did I lock him in alive?
Chen's dead. You know that.
I know my own fucking corporal. Chen, come in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so basically, like, what had happened initially with the, with them in the original game was basically that you could do the stuff,
Detected. Lockdown initiated.
that you would have to stasis them and then shoot them, because they were like, they were the definition of, like, twitchy movement. Like, I'm gonna sit back here. Hello, baby. I don't know how I killed the first one so quickly. Okay, so general consensus still seems to be you should probably stasis them before, Wow, I had a lot more healing. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh. Almost there.
Quarantine lockdown disengaged.
Okay, I actually got really worried about that brute there. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, super. Aw. Hang on. Okay. Sorry, had to let Cinder in and then give her a little bit of lovin'. I said that weird. But people who own cats understand. But anyway, yeah. That
The
that
Valor's
brute scared
munition
me.
log. It wasn't just a nuke. They came loaded for war, seek and destroy. This was no patrol. They knew about the Ishimura. Someone knew. We were all dead from the moment we arrived.
Yep. Good to see the Hammonds finally clued in. I think we got kind of good at doing that. Really wish we could turn off the fucking flames. Burst. Oh my god, really? That's horrifying. Like, the way he sounds is genuinely horrifying. Why? Just why? well, I guess the game really broke there. Oh shit! Ah, fuck! Will you guys fuck off already, please? Three in a fucking row? Rude. At least we're making our money back at this point. Because, like, I did spend a decent bit on, like, odds and ends type deals. Hang on. Did I miss something? Okay, never mind. I thought where we were standing was the like the center lane for where the fire was coming out, and I was like, could I have run down there?
Lockdown initiated.
Another malfunction. Half the Ishimura's in the red. Someone get the door open. Huh. Chen? Christ, what did that thing do to you? Help me get him to the Kelly.
Shoot him. It's not shit. Shoot him!
What?
Shoot him! Helmet!
Chen? No.
Helmet!
You're what killed him.
Oh god. Helmet! No!
Quarantine lockdown disengaged. Singularity core removed. Rerouting power.
So, fun.
What? Hammond's vitals, they just flatlined.
Hammond's gone. Hammond shit.
So,
Oh my god.
Warning. Cascade failure in all primary systems.
Fuck! The Valor's gonna blow! Go!
here's a fun story difference.
Warning.
His
Primary
death
systems
in the first game, in the original game, made no goddamn sense. Go! Open the goddamn door. Go, go, go.
Warning. Heat exchanger offline. Warning. Heat exchanger offline.
So basically, in the original game, he does not get the opportunity to, you know, take Chen out like that. Because I'm pretty sure Chen's just dead in the original. God, the explosion was right in our face.
Warning.
Go, go, go. Oh my god, the part that makes this so much scarier than it needs to be is because once you realize that, like, Isaac is free floating essentially and is being carried by his own momentum from the, well, not his own, but carried by the momentum of the explosion itself, he just got flung into a direction and was basically like, yeah, good luck, get fucked. If it wasn't for the fact that his trajectory took him to the main antenna,
Isaac, come in.
he would have ripped in his face.
Chen, Johnston, now Hammond. And I'm tracking movement from the Valor. I think some of those mutated soldiers made it on board. What about the Valor's Singularity Core?
It's covered in blood, but I got it. God, I hope Hammond was right about that shuttle.
He said it was on the crew deck, along with every unitologist on the ship and their marker. You need to... Wait, someone's opened the door near the bridge atrium? It'll get you to the crew deck, but who's left with that kind of clearance? Isaac, something's up, but we have to get that shuttle. For God's sake, be careful. We're all that's left.
God damn it, I remember this part. There's a lot of this game that I'm kind of like just kind of able to get through easy because I remember a lot of it. Crew Atrium is. I'm saving. Here, fuck you. I'm saving the game now because I'm not dealing with the Crew Atrium like immediately. Like we're gonna have to, because the Crew Atrium fucking sucks, and the story demands that we go that way. But, it is so much worse. Hey, can I actually track any of those other rigs as a means to distract myself from having to go to the Crew Atrium? Okay, Zender. Okay, actually, you know what? We can find 4 of them right now. I'm not going to the Crew Atrium right away. We're side questing. Oh, God, I forgot how bad that was. Oh, Cinder. Fuck. I love the horrible anxiety that like I've now been given because of just the notion of having to go to the Crew Atrium. Baby. She's sad because she's stuck in here, but she doesn't want to go out. Like, she'll leave for a few minutes and then come back because she doesn't like being alone. And it's really cute and really sad. Oh. But yeah, no. Oh, fucking God. Oh. Okay. I think we got a quick second. I think we can hit that bench while we're over here. Oh God. You. I actually like the projectile speed as it is. It's not bad. This. There. Then. Hold off. Save those other 2 for later. So basically, I'm very distracted right now based on like everything that's. Dude, fucking not. Had to let Missy out too. God, I just remember getting jumped in this hallway. But we didn't get a new suit upgrade, and all we got was a level 3 health out of that. No new items for sale. Okay. 10,000 of that. 1,000 of that. Yeah, that sounds fair, because these weapons are just turning out to be much more useful. Oh, I'm glad I didn't get attacked there. But yeah, I'm using this as my opportunity to go and collect the other rigs, because I don't think, I'm actually gonna look really quick. Missions. Yeah, actually, we only need to find these 4, and I think we're done, and then we can get the master control. So we're gonna do that, since the option is now presented itself to us, and I don't feel like dealing with the crew deck right now, because Jesus Christ. I know it's not as bad as I'm making it sound, but genuinely, the crew quarters is the worst area for me. I hate it so much in the remake. It's so bad for like how lost I get. And I'd rather push it off for another episode and then deal with it in the next one after we get all the fucking little doodads and whatnots and that.
Now arriving at hydroponics.
Just because of how frustrating it's gonna get. Well, that, and like on top of that, it also doesn't help that we will be needing the hunter again in there. And so the hunter, in addition to that, I like that there's footprints in the ground, is just gonna make everything worse. just on top of that, it's just gonna be worse. And it's not something I want to deal with. But we're gonna have to regardless of my wants. Is it gonna hiss again?
Report in loop.
Oh,
This
cool.
is Dr. Elizabeth Ross.
Actually, a little surprised that it's doing it again. Oh, fuck. I have no idea where this is taking us, for the record. I don't remember the runaround all that well for where to get stuff. Close. Oh, fuck. The whip around on that was a little aggressive. Hey, hydroponics is such like a good area. I mean, it's not the best, because I mean, let's be real, but I don't know what the best area. I think the best area actually might be the end of the game. No, the Valor is the best. The Valor is the best because.
Toxic hazard detected.
Hang on, do a quick little 3. What the fuck? Yeah. Oh, and you know someone still alive? Damn. You know, I gotta give you props, pregnant one.
Toxic hazard cleared.
Oh, you're one of the really tough ones. So, okay. Hang on. Good thing that this came back. Because now I actually get to correct what I said in the last one was, that is in an early
You don't mind me
episode.
recording, do you? You'll lose language soon. It's so green here. There are worse places to work discreetly. They keep poisons here that would never be allowed near medical, and now you're invulnerable to all of them. Cellular regeneration. Will I kill you? If you try, Mr. Harris, I have options. The containment module, for example. Remember your last brain surgery? Stasis with consciousness? Quite useful. If only I hadn't wasted so much osmium on my last module design. It hurt. And how do you feel now? Dead. Awake. Whole. Then perhaps it's time for your first real hunt.
That's awful. That's genuinely and truly awful. Poor Harris.
Toxic hazard detected.
It's so weird that the fucking air quality is so bad in this room. Cool, we got a prototype stasis module now.
Toxic hazard cleared.
I hate that you can hear the groaning. But alright, so yeah. Poor Harris. Like that. Hang on, we need to quickly invest in Mercer's quarters. Yeah. Alright. Alright, I guess we're gonna do that. I don't have too much on I honestly want to say, so I'll probably just cut to when we get to the next one. Right, I'm going the right way. But yeah, more or less though, I forgot how good we had it when we came to hydroponics. It was a terrible time, realistically, but it wasn't that bad. Alright. Let's, yeah, I'll meet you guys in, I'll see you when I get to engineering and pick up the next one. Okay, we're right around the corner at this point. Forgot I had level 3 clearance. There was a different level 3 door I could have grabbed.
Engineering log. Chief Engineer Ariel Rousseau reporting. Maintenance is... What was I saying? I haven't slept right since they brought that marker on board. I'm a little, The only thing I remember clearly is that engine inspection. I went into the chamber, and instead of the primary engine, there was a heart. A heart. And something when I looked back at the machine again. But I can still hear the pumping.
Entering zero gravity.
It's almost peaceful. Could that help me? If I can
Exiting
get
zero
close enough.
gravity.
Yeah. Go right inside, maybe, where it's warm and dark? Ooh, yeah. That makes sense.
Cool. Got the, got that rig. Next one. We go. Oh, as I meant to say, we're gonna leave all that in. I meant to say, so that thing about, I said this really early on, and is that a really, son of a bitch, really? Ah, of course it's a recorder. Alright, we'll get this other one, and then we'll finally make our way to the other place. We'll make our place to that dreaded hell. Bridge. So the older the corpse, like I said, the older the corpse is when they get turned into necromorphs, the stronger they are. Like that one, we were just hammering away with it with the fucking line cutter. And granted, like my line cutter is not the strongest, it's like as possibly strong as it could be, but it's strong. Like it's a powerful weapon. It's great against a lot of different enemy types. But that thing is just so tough. But yeah, and that's kind of like where that issue is, like, in what I said was correct, because what I believe I said, like the skin is like black, like dark, like that, or some shit. I don't remember what I said. It was basically like the identifier marker of like, hey, this necromorph is super, super strong. And it's just, I think about that, like, that is, it's not the most creative way they could have gone about like identifying like the higher ranking enemies like that you'd run into in a moment. But damn, is it a good identifier. Wait, hang on. I should probably stop at the shop and see what that prototype. Okay, so I didn't get anything off of that. So we're going to the bench while we're here. Alright, amazingly, we're actually not too
Entering vacuum.
far away.
Entering zero gravity.
As this is my own fault for missing it since it was outside. Could have grabbed this during the ADS cannon section, which actually surprisingly doesn't seem to be much of an issue anymore given the fact that, ooh, I don't want to go too far up. I'll probably be fine within reality. Reality? What the fuck am I on about? Within reason, I should be fine because it's like, oh, what's gonna happen? I mean, there it is. Oh, I can't even grab it. I'm gonna save myself some trouble there. White's rig. Yeah, that's on me. Weird that the asteroid problem has solved itself, apparently. Kinda wish we were still getting, like, hammered with asteroids. I remember that was a thing in the, like, to get to the ADS section in the original game, you had to run through a gauntlet of essentially, like, play hide and seek with meteorites. It was, wasn't great. Within all reason, it really wasn't, but you know what, it wasn't terrible at the same time.
Exiting zero gravity.
Alright. Now that we've almost got all of them.
Vacuum.
shocked on that, actually. God, going to crew is gonna suck. I'm looking forward to it. We'll at least get there in this episode, and then we'll call it. Track that. I don't need to be... Oh, no, fuck! Damn it. Yeah, I don't need to be going down the route of hunting that one down at this time. Just because it requires us to actually go there, and then we can figure it out from there. I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna do once I get the what's the word? The max override, max security override, max master control. That's what it is. Realistically, because I missed this. Hey. Yeah. I'll have to remember that for later, I guess. But yeah, no, I don't know what I'm gonna do on that front, because realistically, there's not a lot I would need to go back and find and grab and all that. But at the same time, there's also a good reason to go back and get that stuff, because if I don't, well, then I'm just passing up free material, but then I gotta go find it, and that's always the issue. Like that one, like a floor below on the, from here is actually not too bad. Alright, really quickly, sell some stuff, then we move on. Keep 2 of those around. That. Sell that. Should be fine. Hopefully we find our next, like, suit upgrade or something. Oh, this is so dumb. I just remembered. That makes me think of the Fallout, like, getting the perfect pie, perfectly preserved pie. But no, I just remembered, in the original, there's a moment where you're like, oh, hey, cool, look at that. There's a bench. Let's take a second. Wait, can I track this? Oh, you son of a bitch. Yeah, get blasted, motherfuckers. Alright. Well, hey, look at that. I don't have to go all the way through to show off what's behind that first security door. I'll meet you back at the bridge, I guess. Alright, we're back in the captain's nest. We've got all the crew rigs. And we get to make the master override.
Security override generated for Isaac Clarke. All access will be logged.
That's fucking great. I didn't think we would be getting it so quickly. Now let's quickly run to the lower floor and grab that glorious, glorious first room. I have no idea what's going to be in it. And I don't know if that should scare me. I hate that the edges of the screen keep blurring like that. Oh, I really do. Like, it's not in a bad way, but it makes me feel like there's like, we're being hunted. Like there's a level of stress and pressure going on in that moment that's like, oh god, be careful. Ah!
Login security card.
Those fucking devs. Those motherfuckers did that on purpose. They know what they did. Oh, God. Oh, God. I can't believe that got me. Just as I was talking about feeling like there's something going on, and there's like something about to happen. God. Get that shit out of my inventory right the fuck now. What do we get out of it? Level 3 grenades have a larger blast radius. Level 2. Cool. Good for us. Wonderful. Let's move the fuck on. Actually, you know what? No. No, after that, I'm fucking done. We're calling this an episode. Thank you everybody so much for tuning in today. It means a lot that you guys hit stop in and see what it's up to. And hopefully, I'll get to see you in the next one. Bye.